Okay guys, we're into the tier 1 web 2. It's very similar to Tube Social. Okay, the difference being that Tube Social, you put in here your channel name and you load the videos, and when you're posting from there, what is actually happening is that you're posting the video that's on YouTube with the title and description in there. Okay, when it comes to the tier 1, it's slightly different. We're curating content, or you can add your own content. This is a WYSIWYG editor at the top here. You can do anything you want in here. You can add images of your own, or you can add curated content, or you can add content that you've created up here in Tube Optimization. If you're using a spinning tool, you could take that content and you can easily spin it and put it in here as well. Okay, the difference in here is that we're able to add things like images. So if I click on this image here, you can see I've got an option to resize, rotate, crop, etc. I can do various things in here. Okay, what we can do as well is, if I can click on the picture here, we can go and choose a picture here. Now what we can do when we've got a picture from in here is we can have the properties of that picture optimized as well. So for example, if I take a picture of Patia and I click on the properties, you can see I can get into the details and I can put in here Patia properties for sale, all that kind of stuff. Okay, and you can even put a whole article in the comments. If anybody saw Michael X or Michael Taggart do that in the Newswire webinar we did recently, he put a complete article in the comments. And so you can just optimize these parts as well. Okay, let's just put real estate Patia, click apply. Okay, and now I'm going to insert that in here. Okay, now this video here is one of mine. I can just take it out, and you can see here that we can put in basically what we want. So the difference is that we can put in our own content here rather than just the videos from YouTube. Now for the curation part, what we need to do is we need to put in some keywords for that. Okay, let me just take out some things and we will start again fresh with this one. Let's get into the content here, and I'm just going to take away this text, and I'm going to keep those pictures in there, and I'm going to keep that anchor text stuff in here. If I want to center that, I can. I think it looks better centered. You're not going to get perfectly formatted articles with this tool, not yet. This is the first release. It's got a lot of promises, I would say, but it definitely does need some stuff done to it. Okay, so when you've done your search, let's just type in here for real estate news, for example. Find content. Give it a few seconds. It does take a while to go and grab the content and bring it back. Okay, I don't know if anything just came in here or not. Let's try that one more time. Let me stick with the real estate theme. Let me just take Patia, and I click on find content. It is adding to more. It's got 49 results here. I didn't even see what was happening. Sorry guys, this is very new for me as well. I haven't managed to use it that much so far yet. Okay, so I've got some information about Patia, and I'm going to just clear that and do it all again. Okay, click find content, Patia, great. And let's see if we can take it further. There's a house for sale, something about gay people in Thailand, something about Songkran, the world's biggest water fight. Whole city soaks everybody else, even if you're driving a motorbike. Let's take that further. Patia properties. Let's try that. And it should jump from 23. Yeah. So this one here, Patia property investment in Thailand. That looks interesting. You double click on it and it should appear over here in a few seconds. Now it can be speeded up and it will be speeded up. It's just the first time we have done anything like a curation tool. So I can copy that and I can put that text up here. Okay, the formatting you will have to correct a little bit. It's a little bit dinky that way. And I missed the top sentence here. Just get that in here. Okay, so I've got some content and I've input a picture of mine. I put in the properties for the alt text, etc. And we've got some more text in here that is completely irrelevant. Let's just remove that. Let's center that picture again. And come down. Let's see if I can take more from here, or I can mix and match. Somebody's optimizing in there. Let's just see what happens if we add that in, because we can actually take his optimization and stick our own keywords in there. Now what I wanted to do is to be able to drag and drop. That's what I asked for, so he will get that added, but it's just not there yet. And we can format again. And all of this here, I need to take from centered to go to the left. Oh, that's better. Okay, so just watch your formatting in here and it should be fine. Okay, let's see. Well, he had some links. Those links have now disappeared, but we can even take where he's got the keywords in here. So he's got property for sale empatia. We can take property for sale empatia and we can stick our own hyperlink in here. Like that. Okay, so basically I can copy exactly what he is doing. And let's see what else he had. He's got property. He's really chasing that property for sale empatia, isn't he? Keyword. I think you're over optimizing this slightly, mate. But anyway, let's see if I can find another example. Actually, let's take the example from IM Talk that we were using, and I'll explain that just as we're doing it. I'm going to the social poster, go over to IM Talk, and I'm going to copy all of this. Copy, and we can go and paste this. Now if I just open this in a WordPad so I can explain it to you better. In here we've got the first part, the URL, and from there this is the anchor text for that URL. Okay, and I'm even put in here a URL for the anchor text as well. I don't know if it's going to work like that. I never tried that before to do that, but it looks like it probably could. Usually if I'm going to put in just a URL, then it's going to be a naked one, but I'm trying something slightly different. I've got my Patia property portal website, and then I'm spinning the anchor text. This is the format you need. I'll put this underneath this video. Okay, and I don't know if that's going to work. I'm putting in the YouTube URL, but I wanted to find out, and there's only one way to find out sometimes, and that's just go ahead and do it. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. So I'll put this in the bottom, and we can have some spun content there as well. Correct the formatting. Okay, so that's ready. I can actually start to post. If you want to put in some pictures, just highlight the picture you want and you click insert into document. When you're in the content, if you want more results, just click on load more results and it will bring more in here. In the video section here, I always suggest that you curate your own content. Okay, let me see if I've still got that video in there. If I haven't, I'm going to add it, just make that centered, and then insert the video, and my video is in there, and then we can go and publish to social media. Now again, in the settings here, it's the same as when you did the Tube Social. The settings is where you create an account. At the moment, we really need to be working with bulk account creators, but ideally what we want to be doing, certainly within 3 or 4 weeks, is to have one central tool that is creating accounts and distributing the right accounts to the right areas of this tool. Okay, when we started to build this host that accepts these softwares as plugins, we weren't considering at all at that point to have account creators. Okay, and it sort of just came about in the last 3, 4, 5 months. So it's something that we have to go back and recode something a little bit deeper so that we can make that happen. It's something we will work on over the next 3 or 4 weeks for sure, and see if we can get that ready, and it will make things better as we go along. Okay, so that's basically how it works. You're creating your accounts the same as what you would do with the Tube Social. Just verify them now while I'm there. And for the creating the content, you create the content here that you control. It's not just it's not just your YouTube content, and you can put images, you can put videos, you can do various different things like you would do if you were doing a blog post, for example. And you can see the sites here that we've got WordPress, blog.com. These are sites that will take blog kind of content, okay, and they will take YouTube embeds as well. And don't forget, you can do hundreds of accounts for each of these sites. You could have 500 WordPress, 1000 blog.com accounts, whatever. When we've got the bulk account creator in here, you'll be able to do that. I would still suggest you do it gradually over time, but if you really want to go and hammer it, then fair play to you, up to you. But that's the way I would do it. And then when we come over here, we just click on Start Social Posting. Now I'm not going to post because I'm going to keep that for when I'm doing the live case study, and I will cover some of this again, and I will save this content as well probably. I did try and post earlier, and we didn't have a high success rate in the posting just yet, but my coder's working on it right now, so I don't want to screw up this video by showing some 30% red and only 60 or 70% green. That's just going to ruin the video, so I'm going to leave it like that for now, and then we will go and talk about the tier 2, the indexer, and the social poster, and these other tools as well. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.